Coming up on Suncoast View, it's Throwback Thursday, and we're looking at a jam-packed month of guests on our show. Some fast, some slow, but all so much fun.
And we are all about food. Some healthy, some maybe not so much, but all from our amazing Suncoast restaurants and farms. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and great to be here with senior producer Joey Panic.
Hello there, yes.
Great to be getting ready for a holiday weekend, too.
I can hardly wait, and it seems like it flashes by very quick. It also moves very quick.
It does. We've had a whole month of Throwback Thursdays, but it's kind of fun to look at everything in a group and see that you can get a lot done in a month.
Yes, and I will be honest, that's when I get very, very tired. When I look back and see, wow, look at all the things that we've done. But it's very exciting, very good stuff.
That's right, and many of them very unforgettable. Of course, a lot of our great show takes place in the studio, but it seems like lately, just as it gets hot, we've been going outside of the studio a little bit more often.
Yes, in fact, we had two men in a Volkswagen bus spreading a message of empowerment. Let's take a look back.
Inspiration can come from all sorts of places, and in this case, it's literally driving around the country. It's called the ULA Tour Bus, and they have one goal: to go to all 50 states and make 1 million dreams come true. And here to tell us all about the unusual concept of the ULA Tour Bus are the creators, and this is Troy Amdahl and Dave Braun. Welcome, guys.
Thanks. It's so good to be here.
All right, so what made you decide to do a dream bus?
We told a story a few years back on a book we wrote about living a life that's rich and full, and it took off organically. It was a self-published book, and we struck a nerve with people that were so busy going from point A to point B, they had no balance in life. And they somehow, when they were kids, they wanted to be Batman and be a fireman and a nurse and a doctor and a lawyer, and all of a sudden their dream got lost in the day-to-day path they're on. And we found that we'd put a Sharpie in their hand and a sticker and say, what do you want for your life? Most people didn't know. And we also found there was great power in declaring positive change that puts people back on their unique path on this planet.
All right, and what kind of dreams are you seeing people ride on the bus?
We're seeing the most amazing dreams, but it seems like the best dreams are when we're driving and someone just waves us down. And it happened last night through Central Florida. We're driving, it was late, and there's a guy standing in the middle of the road doing this, and we're like, okay, this could be dangerous, but we're pulling over anyway. And we pull over, and this guy walks up to the bus, and he has a beard on, he's a big burly guy, and it starts to touch his heart, and he says, I don't know what my dream is. And those are always the best dreams, is when they have to sit and they really have to think, because they lost it in this unbalanced world of they've gained a little weight, and they're in a little bit of debt, and they're trying to struggle to find balance, and they can't, and it's when they put it on the bus to find purpose, or even little kids wanting to be Batman or being potty trained are always great dreams, but there's so many dreams in this bus that it's just hard to pick like one or two.
And I want to back up because I think I glossed over it, but people are literally writing their dreams and they're putting them on the bus as a physical sense of saying, you know what, this is what I'm going to work on?
It's exactly right. I mean, we realize that you have to consciously think about what you want. You can't, it's not a wishing well. Like, I hope I have more money, I hope my marriage heals, I hope I get fit. What do you really want for your life? And we found out that if people really think about it and take the time to put a Sharpie in permanent ink on a sticker and slap it on the side of this bus to declare positive change, our mission is to change the world with this one word, ULA. And it's not going to be some outside-in healing, it's going to be us as individuals becoming better individuals. And if everything that's happened on this bus, we're 26,000 dreams, 6 layers thick, on our way to 1 million, if everyone makes this happen, the world's just a little bit better. And not only these people, their families will become better, the people around them, the team and community will become, Sarasota will become better, and that's how we're going to change the world, one dream at a time.
Well, let's take a little walk, because I want to see some of the dreams people have placed on this bus, and I heard that the back of the bus has some of the really good ones.
Well, this is actually the dream right here from the guy that flagged us down on the middle of the road right there. He just wanted to find more purpose, and it's whenever you see tears in eyes, you know that that's when someone's really tugging at something they really want to make change in their life. And there's dreams all over the back of the bus. Are
there any other good ones? Like right here, it says, let's see, be a better dad and husband. I like that one. Too bad I'm not a dad or a husband. All right, this one says, live above wellness line, or live above the wellness line.
This is unique. This is Orlando Pro-Am.
Uh-huh.
So that's, if you don't know what that is, that's a skating competition. So this is the cool thing about ULA, and I think why it's so sticky, is the dreams that he has. I don't want to be a pro skater, but he does. So we all have unique dreams and abilities. We've been in a society that we're told that if you make this much money, drive this car, live in this neighborhood, you'll be happy. And the point of ULA is your ULA. Whatever you want, that you can spend hours just reading this bus, because whatever you want for your life is unique to you. That's what makes this world amazing, is that we're all different and we have different skills, gifts, and abilities.
Speaking of amazing and different skills, you started off with a book you mentioned already. You wrote a book, but now there's another book. Tell us about the new book.
We've been friends forever, and what happened is I lost my ULA. I lost my balance in life, and I found myself divorced and living in a motel years ago. And I reached out to this guy who's the ULA guru, who is retired at 42, married, houses around the world. And I said, I need to get my ULA back. And I said, when I do, we'll write a book about it. And a couple years later, we wrote ULA, Find Balance, Unbalanced World. And from that book, this bus started. That book turned into this process. And now we signed a 3-book publishing deal with the first one coming out, ULA for Women, in a couple days.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
And I think, Jeffrey, you have one of the books over here.
I do.
All right, so
this is the interesting story, is this was self-published. This is like, we just told a story. Some celebrity and social media took a hold of it and went crazy. And then we got the attention of the original publishers of Chicken Soup for the Soul. And they said, we like what you guys are doing, and we see the ULA message as a series. So on May 2nd, which is Tuesday, they're dropping this book, ULA for Women, specifically for women. This is our stories. This is 42 women we've met along the way. That are going to inspire women, because they have different challenges. Women are the natural multitaskers. You're working, you have family, I'm sure you have fitness goals, you have goals like this too, and they do it with a smile on their face, and it's hard to say no. They're pleasers typically, and this is so relatable to women, because there's 42 stories that'll speak to the heart of women with the same principles, life-changing principles that are in the original ULA book.
well, I love the concept, and in fact, we've already been got started on it. We decided to put our dreams to paper, and we're going to go over here. Let's start with Linda. What did you write?
Okay. I hate to admit, lose weight, because my life would be perfect if I were at the ideal weight. Then I want to see the world. So I'm going to put my stickers on, and I expect to be thin very soon, guys. Stephanie, what about
All right, you put yours on. I made an ULA family goal. I want to spend better time with my kids. You know, not that run around stress time, like the sit down, play a game of cards, keep it simple. So I want good, happy, quality time with the kids, because they're going to grow up and leave me. So that's where that is going.
They always come back.
That's a different problem.
If you're lucky. I'm going an ULA fitness goal, and I want to sweat daily in a good way because I want to be in good shape for my future husband, or my husband. But yes, he's a fitness trainer.
You're already married.
I am married.
All right, so I'm writing mines right now, and I think that I want to take time for myself. A lot of times I get so bogged down in what other people want and what people expect from me that I tend to not do what I think is best for me. So that is what I'm going to write down on this, and pretty soon I'll put it up there.
Weekend might be a very nice time for people to find their ULA.
Absolutely. You get an extra day to do it anyway,
Exactly.
right?
So if you don't find your ULA, it's your own fault.
Well, from buses to Batmobiles, we've spent the last several Thursdays looking back at different decades, and that includes the 60s.
This was one of our favorite moments, and again took place right outside the studio. Let's take a look back.
Back in the 1960s, Batman flew off DC comic books and onto TV screens across the nation. And in 1965, Batman was made into a movie. Of course, his main way of fighting crime was the Batmobile. It disappeared into the Batcave, and this morning we found it. Eugene Knock, of all people, had it in the Batman cave, hidden away. And you also have a Batcycle, Eugene?
Right. We have the 66 Batcycle, and we also have at the airport the 66 Batcopter, N3079er Golf is the end number.
A helicopter.
It's airworthy and flies.
And you've got Dickie Smothers
I've
and
got
Bo
my
Beth
buddy,
over here.
yep, Dickie Smothers came, and because he is an icon of the 60s, just like these vehicles. Yeah.
And Bo Beth came because she's never
yes.
heard of the 60s.
Because I don't want to be wrong.
Well, she's beautiful. We were commenting on her gorgeous dress there. Yeah, she looks
She
great.
could have been Batgirl back in those
Absolutely.
days. So, and the Batmobile, where did you get the Batmobile?
This is a 1966 Batmobile. There were 6 of them, and George Barris and Bob Butts designed this car. And this is one of the traveling cars that did all the car shows in the old days. And it has been traveling. It's absolutely a showbiz icon. And every show up in Canada, all the way down to Miami, from New York all the way to Los Angeles, this thing has been at all different type of shows. And these days, it stars with Adam West and Burt Ward and Lee Merriweather and Julie Newmar, for Comic Cons and their organized photos with their fans. They have fans that come to see them where the waiting line is up to 2 hours.
Wow. So why did you need a Batmobile?
Well, I'm a helicopter pilot for a living, and I was very lucky to buy the Batcopter.
So you've got the Batcopter.
Right, and so then when you started chartering the Batcopter, people started asking, do you have a Batmobile? So then I had to lease a Batmobile to lease a Batmobile. So in one of those situations, we agreed to buy it, so now we own it, and we're real happy about it. I have my brothers here with us today, and it's a family. Oh yeah, no, you want me to open it?
Yes.
All right. There's even a bomb in there.
A bomb in there.
If you remember, Batman in the movie had a bomb that he could not get rid of. So
oh, I got it.
So you remember how he held it up over his head?
No, but I bet I can do that.
That's it.
This car is fully equipped.
Oh, absolutely.
How fast will it go?
Probably 120. This car is completely a good car these days. We've completely rebuilt it. My son Wilson has driven it at the Atlanta Motor Speedway and also at the Texas Motor Speedway and also in Daytona, our favorite racetrack right here in the great state of Florida.
Who rents this car? You say when you have clients that rent your helicopter, the Batmobile
yeah,
helicopter?
mostly Comic Cons these days. And
Who?
Comic Cons, comic conventions. They're very large.
Comic conventions,
yes.
Okay.
And then car shows. And then air shows, like we just did Sun and Fun in Lakeland. And we're going to Oshkosh this year, which is a very large air show. We did Cleveland, Chicago. These are very large air shows organized, and we work with the Blue Angels very often.
Do they call you on the bat phone when
yes,
they need you?
Yes, they do. Yes.
I see there's a bat phone.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, there's a
Linda,
bat
I think he's calling
phone,
you.
Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a detectoscope up here, too.
And I understand the car also fires, really?
Yes, it does.
It has fire that comes out?
Come around, I'll show you.
Oh, we've got to see this.
Can we see
John,
fire?
Where does the fire come from so we don't miss it?
Don't go back there with your hairspray, though.
You ready?
Yeah. Like the movie.
Wow, look at that! Oh!
That is real flame.
Oh, yeah.
Wow!
And it's hot.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And absolutely everything works in this thing.
That is beyond amazing.
This is amazing.
Talk us through some of the other features up here. I see we've got a firing button, we've got a bat turn.
That's right.
What else is in here?
Well, let me sit inside and I'll explain it all.
Oh, look at, what is this, a gear made like a bat?
That's the bat phone.
Well, first of all, this is the bat phone.
Oh, I see.
And this is how you engage the brakes. This is the gear selector right here. This has got an anti-theft device right here.
Oh, so we don't steal the Batmobile.
And believe it or not, when this is the quick bat turn lever, then basically it really works. You go very fast, you slam the brakes on, and the way this works is you're utilizing only the front brakes. So the car will slide around, and then you give it the gas and go.
Are you allowed to do that on Tamiami Trail?
I don't know. We'd have to talk to the police department and make sure that they're aware that we are licensed duty officers.
Yeah, and even your fire extinguisher has a bat
right.
on it. You are fully equipped.
Oh, look.
Oh, look, there's a beacon.
Yeah, everything works.
So if the bat phone rings, we're ready for action.
We're ready to roll. That's right.
I bet the police love this when they see you
well,
coming.
this is a deputized officer of the law, if you remember.
Really?
Yeah, sure. That's what Batman was, and I think that's why so many people were so taken by Batman, because he was for real. He was a deputized officer of the law of Gotham City, and he was fighting crime. And over the years, we do so many of these big events, many police officers have come up to me and said, that's the reason I became a police officer, because of the TV show. You know?
Oh my goodness. Well, I bet every policeman would love this.
Or, yeah,
You know, the Suncoast never ceases to amaze me by the amazing artifacts and great memorabilia you find here.
Who would have known that there was a Batcopter and a Batmobile right here?
I should have suspected.
Exactly. So the Batmobile goes fast. Our next guest does not, but he was so sweet and cuddly.
Oh my God. You know, we have had some of the more scarier animals on set, but the sloth was the one who really took the cake for the favorite. Now, what you don't get to see, this is a sloth from Big Cat Habitat, Kay Rosaire brought in. What you didn't get to see was after this segment, almost the entire staff was lined up wanting to get their picture taken.
I guess it is rare that you get to hug a sloth. That is little Stella. She is very sweet, very domesticated. That is how they hang in nature, upside down. So she was hanging from the arms like that as well. And you know, Cliff Rolls was extremely taken with her too. Yes. So just again, one of the nice little treats that we have folks like Rosaire's and Big Cat Habitat that keep animals like this in a safe manner so that the rest of us get to know them.
Absolutely. And you know what? They may have sharp teeth, but they move very, very very slow.
Yeah, we figured we could outrun that one.
So if a sloth comes after you, you have a little bit of time. Speaking of time, it is time to check in with our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, the best in farm to table right here on the Suncoast.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. What a gorgeous afternoon. I had a lot of clouds around this morning, but the sun has popped out and temperatures on the cooler side. Get ready for a pretty chilly night considering we are here in mid to late May right now. Winds out of the west-northwest anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour. That's ushering in that cooler and drier air that you see all the way from warm Mineral Springs to Venice to Minnesota Beach, all about 10 miles an hour. That front that brought us the rain yesterday and the severe storms, well, it's well down to the south. That's where it will eventually fade away, bringing some showers on into Fort Lauderdale and off the coast of Miami right there. But no rain around for us. As I mentioned, a little bit of sunshine out there now, 83 degrees. The dew point's what's so nice. It's at 60 and the humidity low and winds out of the west at 14. The pressure 29.89 inches. The evening planner looks good. Temperatures dropping down to the low 70s by 11 o'clock tonight under fair skies. We are looking for lows into the 60s, something we haven't seen in a while. We'll start off pretty cool tomorrow morning. We'll let you know about the big weekend coming up at 5. See you then.
So it's no secret we do a lot of eating on this show. It makes it hard to stick to any kind of diet, but this spring we were able to make things a little more healthy.
Yes, we took this as an opportunity to get more fruits and vegetables into our meals. Maybe you can too. Take a look.
All right, well, in order to get the recommended daily amount of fruits and vegetables, we're supposed to eat 2.5 cups of vegetables every day. That's a lot. But luckily for us right now, there are a lot of options in season, especially here on the Suncoast. And here to help us get more greens in our diet is Sharon Ross from the White Picket Fence Produce. Actually, White Picket Produce.
White Picket Produce.
And so tell me a little about how we do this, because so many of us don't eat our vegetables because we don't know what to do with them.
Exactly, exactly. And no matter where I go, everyone always asks me, what do I do with them? How do I take care of them? All my veggies always go bad before I can eat them. That is no matter if you go to the farmer's market or if you go to the grocery store, that's the biggest complaint I hear.
And we feel so guilty for throwing them out.
Yeah. I know. So I have tips. I have tips.
So what are
my 5 tips.
Food.
And I did bring food, so that's always good. So my first tip is if you prep them, you will eat them.
Okay.
So when you come home from the grocery store and they all come in these fabulous bags. They're not even bags. And then you open what I call where veggies go to die, which is your veggie drawer, and you put all those bags in there, and you will never see those veggies again.
Right.
You will shut that drawer, and then the next time you see them is when you want to clean it out and throw it away.
Get out of my house.
No, I know these things.
Wow.
So I tell people take 30, 40 minutes. Dump everything, wash it, and leave it out to dry. So go walk and do your chores, do whatever you're going to do. Let the veggies dry. That is the biggest key, not putting damp veggies away. That's where the mold will grow.
So you've set them up beautifully.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you have them, as soon as you open the fridge, if you have a nice mason jar filled with veggies, you're going to reach for that rather than it's ready to go, it's ready to eat.
Yeah.
The latest trend is the zoodler, the spiralizer. That's zucchini.
Yeah, Jeffrey, pull that back a little bit so we can see it on
I
the
go
camera.
ahead and I prepare that and I stick that in the
There you
fridge.
go.
So when you come home, that is 10 minutes away from a meal right there.
Wow.
Just by tossing that in.
It looks like it's more fun to eat.
It does. I feel like I would eat it now.
Fun. Veggies are fun.
All right, so speaking of fun, your next tip, you say start with breakfast.
Start with breakfast. Think about putting veggies in every meal you eat, especially breakfast. Have a side salad with your omelet. Put more veggies into your scrambled eggs. I noticed you ate oatmeal this morning.
Yes.
Think of it less fruit, more savory. Add some veggies on top. Add some scrambled eggs on top.
And you brought an example.
I did. I made a breakfast cookie. These are packed with carrots, applesauce, banana,
Just
and
by
oats.
calling it cookie, I already want it.
See?
Yeah.
Bake those, put them in the freezer, pop them in the toaster, and that is breakfast. And
You can toast these?
They're gluten-free as
And
well.
actually, they're pretty good.
Pretty
They
good.
are.
Not bad.
I'm going
at
to say
all.
that word everyone hates, but they're really moist. They're not
very
dry
moist.
or moist. They're very good.
They're very delicious. Okay.
All right, so next from there, what do we do? What else we can do?
Think of veggies first. So before you plan your meal, think of what veggie you're going to eat first, and then have the protein be the side. Focus more on the veggie, and you'll eat more of it.
Okay.
For sure.
All right,
I'll
that's
start.
true.
I'll try that.
Okay. My biggest tip, and this is where the chocolate comes, bake with your veggies. Veggies have such a great consistency. to replace butter and oil. Zucchini is so pulpy. So is pumpkin, canned pumpkin, butternut squash. So I made 3 different chocolate desserts, and you're going to tell me what veggie. I come with games.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
What veggie is in that first brownie? That would be that one right there. Kale. Anyone else?
What were the
I
options?
just taste chocolate.
I think butternut squash.
Spinach.
Oh, man.
So close.
I was
Really
close.
close. I'm impressed. Look
Wow.
at you, culinary genius.
He grew up on a farm.
So that makes
Us
sense.
farm kids, we know
There
what we're
you
talking
go.
about.
Okay, the second one is a chocolate cake with a, that's that one, with a little surprise ingredient.
It's spongy.
Very spongy, very moist.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Smart. Cauliflower.
Oh.
Hey, right?
Cauliflower amazingly has no taste, so you can't even tell.
Right, exactly.
That's great.
It is, though.
Third one is a cupcake.
Okay.
Skinny cupcake.
Okay.
Very little oil. Anyone?
We just need the
Anyone?
recipe.
Anyone? Summer squash.
I was gonna
So zucchini or summer squash.
That's
there
amazing.
you go.
And I would eat all of this.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
really good.
See?
And you just did, too.
All right, so
There you go.
I did the whole thing. Last tip.
My
Tell
last
us
tip,
when all else
fails, hide them. This is my trick. When your greens are going bad, before they go bad, take your Ninja blender, pulverize your greens with a little water, pour them into cupcake tins, pop it in the freezer,
Frozen.
and then you have little pucks or little green cupcakes that go right into your smoothie. They can, if you're making chili, throw one in your chili, throw
brilliant.
one in spaghetti sauce. No one will know.
And then they don't spoil
They don't
either.
spoil, and you feel better about not throwing money
Like
away.
the veggie goddess.
I'm transfixed by that.
I'm-
What a great idea.
I'm wondering all the places where greens appeared, and I never knew.
Well, it's a great way to get them in. All right, coming up next, we're going to get our music fix with a Suncoast favorite on Sounds of the Suncoast.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
wonder.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wannabe Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
So, of course, we love it when we get the musical performances on our show.
Yes, from full bands to solo performers. And one of the things we love the most is when we can actually introduce our viewers to young talent. Take a look.
singer and songwriter and Bradenton native Matt Walden has enjoyed success on top-ranked iTunes charts with his first album. And he's performed all over the Suncoast, and we are so thrilled to have him in our studio today for our Sounds of the Suncoast as he performs With You. Take it away.
Baby, how you insecure with a face like yours? So girl, you got me dying. Baby, how you got that? Yeah, I had to ask, 'cause girl, you caught me trying. But when you ask me how I'm doing on this Tuesday afternoon, even though it's Friday morning, I say I'm fine. But on my mind is how I'd rather be with you. I wanna be with you, baby. I wanna be with you, baby. I wanna be with you, baby. Be with you. Ooh. You make me feel like I climbed Mount Everest, or at least what's left of it. 'Cause then, girl, you're so hot. Global warming is real. And you ask me time and time if I get jealous. Oh, baby, this ain't The Exorcist. 'Cause I'm not possessive, no, no, no. But when you ask me how I'm doing on this Tuesday afternoon, I say I'm fine, but on my mind is how I'd rather be with you.
Woo! Yay!
I love this song.
Thank you so much. I loved your little ad-libs in there, too.
Yeah, you know,
That was great. You got a lot of personality. Yeah, and
yeah.
you've been busy since the last time we saw you. Tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah, just recording, playing as many shows as I can, you know, trying to get new content out there, because that's all you can really do. I just played at Playlist Live last weekend, which was really sick.
What is that?
It's like a huge kind of social media YouTube convention with thousands, and it was just insane.
Where was it? That's very cool.
Yeah,
in Orlando at the Hyatt Regency, and just a huge ballroom. It was great.
That's
Crazy.
cool. Good for you.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of fun.
When you say new material, are you writing that new material?
Yeah, I write all the time. It's pretty much the only thing I do.
It's a good thing you keep young artists here so we can keep up with how one disseminates music these days.
Exactly.
'Cause it's all very digital.
And so many great content producers on the Suncoast. What a great inspiration Matt Walden is. Our next guest also, one of our favorites, a look back at one of our favorite interviews, and a star in Florida.
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Happy birthday! When I turned 18, something big happened on my birthday. Every comfort that I knew, gone. This is what it feels like to age out of the foster care system in America. And this is the feeling that nearly 30,000 young people experience every year. But it can be better. You and me, working together for success beyond 18. Improve the lives of young people aging out of foster care. Learn more at jimcaseyouth.org.
My name is Luke Perry, and I am 1 million strong. I'm in the fight against colorectal cancer because I believe we can win it. Colon and rectal cancers are the second leading cause of cancer deaths among men and women in the U.S. Colon cancer is preventable. Know the risk factors and make sure to get screened. There are simple, take-home options available. Take control of your health. Screening for colon cancer isn't embarrassing. It can be life-saving. To find out more about your options, visit fightcrc.org.
I believe that home is where your pet is.
And that loving an animal means never giving up on them, never letting them go.
I believe that when you spay or neuter your pets, you help decrease the number of homeless animals.
Because every dog and cat deserves a place to call home.
I believe that I found my best friend at a shelter. And you can too.
We believe that together with Best Friends Animal Society,
We can bring about a time when there are no more homeless pets.
visit ambassadors.bestfriends.org.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We are taking a look back at some of our favorites from the past month here for Throwback Thursday. And when we have guests in the studio, I think what makes it special for all of us is that we get to know somebody, and then sometimes you get to know somebody that's a truly real and genuine person.
Yes, absolutely. This next look back, this is a guest that I know stayed with me and I believe stayed with the rest of us. Miss Florida International, Rachel Barcelona. Take a look.
April is Autism Awareness Month, and statistics show that 1 in every 68 kids suffers from some degree of autism spectrum disorder. But autism does not have to hold a person back. Rachel Barcelona is the 2016 Miss Florida International, and she has autism. Welcome, Rachel. Tell us, what was it like growing up with autism?
Well, it was very challenging, but I got through it because my mom is a nurse and she is out there. Unfortunately, she can't be on here, but I'd like to have her sitting next to me because
well,
honestly,
she is there cheering you on, I'm sure, on every occasion.
Yeah, I mean, that woman is my life because she has done everything for me. Because I've gone through several therapies with occupational, music therapy, the whole 9 yards. I can even recall listening to classical music for 6 hours straight.
Oh my.
Just to get me used to loud noises. It's a sensory issue.
How did it affect your childhood growing up?
Oh, well, my childhood, it didn't start out happy, but it's happy right now. I think we should all focus on the positive things.
It's pretty positive to be Miss Florida International. What made you get started in the pageants?
Well, the pageants were more of a self-esteem booster because, like I said, my childhood wasn't happy. I had to face a lot of bullying, people messing with me, sensory issues. I just didn't fit in with anybody.
I bet those people want your autograph now.
Oh, yeah.
Your pictures are stunning.
You are
absolutely
beautiful.
stunning.
Wow. Now, your platform was called Abilities Beyond Your Disabilities. Tell us about that.
Well, it's ability beyond disability, and I created that platform to help people with autism, related disabilities, and even people with differences, to show them that even though that the world perceives you as different, you can achieve anything. You shouldn't let that hold you back.
Well, you're certainly a wonderful example. You are gorgeous, and you are speaking before the world now. There are a lot of successful people, though, aren't there, who have autism?
Yeah.
Bill Gates is one. He's pretty famous.
I had no idea when we did so. I found this on your website. That you mentioned all these people.
He's pretty famous and pretty rich. It certainly didn't hold him back. Some of the other people, oh, look at that. Isn't she beautiful?
Daryl Hannah.
Yes,
Love
lovely.
her.
And smart. And, of course, Susan Boyle.
Oh, I actually met Susan
Did
Boyle.
you?
Yeah.
What is she like?
Well, my mom and I were at a concert of hers. It was at Ruth Eckerd Hall. And we were at a meet and greet, and she was just so sweet and so happy. She told me that I should never let anyone tell me what I can and can't do.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you're a singer like Susan, I understand.
Yeah, I like to sing opera mostly.
Really? Wow.
But a blending of genres is good too. I mean, my favorite music is heavy metal.
That's a different
kind of blending right there.
That's right.
So what's your future? What are your plans for the future?
Well, one can never really tell where their future is headed.
That's true.
But someday I want to get my PhD in special education, build my own school, and just everything like that. My main concern is to build my own school for people with disabilities and implement a lot of new ideas, because I have a lot of them written down on paper. Unfortunately, I didn't bring them with me today.
Oh, no worries. We could have had you read them for us.
Right now, you're actually probably helping a lot of kids and inspiring them. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very happy that I get to inspire a lot of people, because it also inspires my writing. That's another thing I'd like to do. I've been working on a book since I was in my freshman year, actually, and someday I hope to get that published, because I love to write. That's how
I'm sure you will.
What misconception about autism do you hope to erase?
Oh, that is something I can go on and on about.
You go right ahead.
Well, I think that the media often portrays us as a cartoonishly exaggerated sort of figure. We're often portrayed as someone who's either a jerk, socially inept, or we just can't do anything. And that's a very, very prominent stigma that I would love to erase. I want to show the world that even though I and several people have autism, we're just like everyone else.
Except you're a little prettier.
No! Oh, that's
so
mean.
proud of you. So proud of you.
You are
And
such
good
a
luck.
great representative. We wish you luck in everything you do. We're so proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Someday we'll say, we knew her.
And we are thrilled that we did get to know her.
Yes, and Rachel will actually continue competing as Miss Southeast International 2017. You can follow her on her website, rachelbarcelona.com.
Congratulations to her. Coming up next, we're going to go back outside and give lacrosse a try. You'd be surprised what we can do.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. A big announcement for a big athletic program here in the Suncoast, who's been chosen to head the head football coaching job at Manatee High School. Plus, grabbing a bite to eat with your four-legged friend, the new rules for doggy dining in the city of Venice. We'll get a check on our weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Well, a beautiful day after the rain yesterday and storms that blew on through, well down to our south now. High pressure building in, bringing some cooler and drier air. Had a lot of clouds around this morning, but those clouds are starting to clear out of here, and that cooler air is moving in, and also very dry air in place right now. The visible satellite imagery showing again the skies clearing as you move from the north to the south now. Some high-level clouds around, but those continue to slip off down to our south. Currently, we have partly cloudy skies, 83 comfortable degrees. More in your forecast coming up at 5. See you then.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello.
Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or get more legroom and maximum comfort with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
All right, I have to admit that you ladies are always great sports, and by that I mean literally. I will often test your threshold for physical fitness on our show.
Yeah, I didn't even know there were as many sports as they are until you started finding ways for us to try them. But we recently met a group of students who taught us some really great athletic skills, and they are working hard for a really great cause. Let's check out lacrosse. Lacrosse is one of the fastest growing sports in the country, and it is quickly going from unknown to mainstream. But not all high schools offer lacrosse as a sport option, and we're trying to change that right here on the Suncoast. I want to welcome Matt Fall. He's the president of the Manatee High School Lacrosse Boosters, and Tracy Rosa is the vice president.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, they are here to talk to us about the importance of lacrosse and also give us a couple of lessons, because I can hear the chaos behind me. They brought some good players to teach us what we don't know. So let's start with why you want lacrosse to be part of the curriculum in Manatee.
Well, the main reason we want it is we have a youth program, and we've had it now for many years. And when they hit 8th grade, there's no public school in this county that has a high school team. So what we're trying to do is create that for these kids so that they can go from kindergarten through high school and have that experience. And lacrosse is the #1 for girls especially to get a scholarship for college. It's over 14%.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of the main reasons we're doing it. Also to keep them active, and the community of lacrosse is such a good thing for families and friends, and those that are in it understand why.
Absolutely. Tracy, I know your daughter plays lacrosse.
2 of them.
Both of them do. Tell us a little bit about what you have seen that mean to your girls.
Well, I have an older one who really wasn't into sports, and when we tried everything. Tennis, my husband was a tennis pro, so that should have been a natural. Boom, she didn't like it. Swimming, didn't like it. Soccer, you ran to nothing. Then she fell in love with lacrosse. She played her first year, she's on her 3rd, and she's a new kid. She's more energetic, she's more outgoing, she's part of a team. All the things that I want my daughters to be a part of. She's learning how to fail so she can succeed. You know, she's learning how to fight hard for what she wants. And it's the foundation of just being a really good kid and a great athlete. My youngest daughter's now picked it up, and they both are thriving and they love it. And it's very sad as a mom, as a Manatee High alum, to think that that could come to an end if we don't get it.
You don't get it. So you talked about fighting. Yeah. What kind of fight are you having to do to get this in the schools? What is it taking?
It's all about dollars. What we need to do is raise about $73,000 to get both the girls and boys varsity and JV at Manatee High School. Yeah. Lakewood Ranch is doing the same, having to raise their own funds. The helmets, the guards, the sticks, the balls, the fields, the officials, it's very expensive. Once we get it up and running, the cost should be very minimal year to year, and that's what we're fighting for, is to raise money.
Let's check in and see how well we are picking up this sport. I'm starting with there's balls flying everywhere around here. But Beth, how you doing over there?
We're doing okay. We have a little bit of learning to do.
A little learning curve? What are the boys teaching you?
One of the things they're teaching me is when you actually get the ball, how do you defend? So they're going to how to dodge. It's a way to do it. So they're show it to me.
Maybe you guys should
and I'm going to do it, I'm going to attempt.
All right.
Go ahead. Ready?
Oh, nice.
See? So they said it's a dodge.
Is there contact?
No contact.
In high school,
there's no contact.
Okay, no contact in high school.
There's no contact, but
okay.
He's going to show it to me really quickly because he said I can do it. Ready? You guys want to see? Because I've been practicing. So I'm running. I get to the guy, and I switch.
Oh, you did it! I like that move. That was a fancy move.
Now, if he was moving, it'd probably be a lot difficult.
No, I liked that spin move. Well, and I see Jeffrey and Linda down there learning on catching. I'm going to have our camera guy pan over. Jeffrey King, you've got some good moves going down there.
Hey, listen, I'm a natural. Who would have thought?
Yeah? You want to coach?
I'm with Shelby and Molly, and we're learning cradling and how to throw.
All right, show us what you
So
learned.
number one, I'm doing this because you got to keep it in my space, in my sphere, right, ladies? Yeah. And then when I throw, I have to
back up.
I have to.
Oh,
right?
nice. All right, I get. So after you catch it, you give it a little spin.
That's so you can keep the ball in your face, so that they don't get it away from you. Okay, please be kind.
These ladies are teaching you some things.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
I got it.
All right, looking good. You just taught Jeffrey how to cradle. Linda, what are you learning from the little ones?
This is Mara and Haley. They're 10 years old. They have been teaching me to scoop and run. Okay, girls, so give me the ball here. You get down really low. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Scoop.
Scoop.
Scoop
it, Linda. Scoop it,
Let's
Linda.
try scoop again. Scoop. Okay,
You got it.
I come toward them. I scare them. I plant my foot. Ear, eye, ear, eye, ear, eye. Go! All right.
I thought everybody did pretty well.
Yes.
And by the way, Manatee Lacrosse still fundraising to get that in the schools. You can find out about a cornhole tournament on their Facebook page.
And it's a great thing. We have great arts on the Suncoast, and I'm so happy to hear that we're supporting all of the great sports programs in the schools.
Absolutely.
When we come back, we have been teasing you about our Field Trip Friday. We're going to reveal the answer and even more specifically where we're going. You're going to love it.
The Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio charmed us all and crippled the competition. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Because my parents told me I have to be responsible.
Because my first coach told me, you can do this.
Because my boss showed me how to do a good job.
Because my teacher helped me see the choices.
I'm swimming faster than I ever dreamed.
I am a valuable employee.
I discovered that I could work as an artist.
I will be whatever I want to be.
Youth with disabilities should grow up expecting to work and succeed. For more information, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
Alfa Romeo got a lot right with the Giulia, but the handling alone is sufficient reason to get one. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Welcome back. So we've been dropping hints all week about Field Trip Friday.
And yes, and the big reveal is here. We will be previewing the grand opening of Pandora, the World of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World Resort.
Walt Disney World has partnered with James Cameron and Lightstorm Entertainment to create Pandora, of course, based on the 2009 film Avatar. So the opening attractions include brand new rides. There's 2 of them, and they create a full realistic fantasy world. And oh, Joey, what are you getting us into? It's a family trip.
Yes, we will be there to give you an inside look. So make sure and tune into the show on Friday. Also, don't forget to find us online where you'll see some exclusive behind the scenes of our trip at Pandora, the world of Avatar. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also on Snapchat. Make sure and find us all those segments on mysuncoast.com.
And we better hurry because I got to go figure out what you wear to Avatar. You know, we're heading to Pandora. Got to figure it out.
I'm excited. I'm also excited to eat.
As always, we are headed to the kitchen. We're going to talk about the best burgers right here on the Suncoast.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabein.com.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Healy Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. A fantasy world captured in a hit movie comes to life at Walt Disney World. A sneak peek at Pandora World of Avatar at Animal Kingdom coming up at 5. Plus, taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now, but traffic is backed up on US 41 in both the north and southbound lanes. This is near Fruitville Road in Sarasota. Now, let's head over to Bob.
Haley, a big contrast from yesterday as we were getting rain. Today, different story. Clouds in the morning, some sunshine this afternoon. Temperatures in the low 80s. Pretty nice out there, too. And comfortable humidity at 46%. We have a west wind at 14 now. And the pressure is at 29.89 inches. That's slowly starting to rise now, and that usually indicates fair weather. Evening planner looks nice through 11 o'clock. We'll see clear skies and temperatures down in the low 70s by 11. More at 5. See you then.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in.
Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC 7.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Manasota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Manasota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Manasota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Manasota Flooring today.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is the best overall brand for 2 years running and the most trusted brand for 3 years running, according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Right now, you can lease one of Subaru's most versatile vehicles, the Subaru Crosstrek, for as little as $189 a month, or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me, folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving, so relax. Unwind, leave your buckets all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are gone. And dig, man, they're on to something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the
Welcome back. Of course, we are heading into the holiday weekend, and that means fire up the grills.
Yes, it's a great time to make burgers at home or take a trip around the Suncoast. And luckily, Chef Judy brought us the best burgers. Let's take a look.
Well, here we are with Chef Judy. And if there's anything that I love more than mascara, it's a burger. Wonderful toppings. We've got eggs, foie gras, and if I could have a side of Lipitor, it would be a great day.
Boom. Let's get started.
Yeah.
Over here, over the beautiful Skyway Bridge to the Don Cesar Hotel and the Sea Porch Grill and Row Bar. All renovated over at the Don Cesar Hotel. It's the perfect place to get a mojito and great burgers. And they came out with their 6-burger menu to celebrate National Burger Month. So they have the Don Burger, and I think I know 2 people that are going to be hand wrestling for the Wagyu Burger, the Don Burger with foie gras.
Oh my God.
We're going to split it.
Now, for those that don't love beef, we have a beautiful crab one. That's lump crab, a real catch with a Creole aioli. There's the big shorty. If you really like meat, it means a burger with pork, with braised short rib on top, provolone, gruyere. There's row your boat. I love all the names.
Yeah,
you know,
so
it really
creative.
gets creative. And these are, and of course, the all-American burger, and they're on a brioche bun. And nothing says butter more than a brioche bun. So I think that's what's good. That just brings it to that elevation of fantastic. Now we're going to go over to Made. And Made is that classic American restaurant right here in downtown in the corner of Main and 301. And they just kick things up 5 levels on their burgers. I mean, they use the Niman Ranch beef, which is very good quality and delicious beef, but they do their billionaire bacon. And if you think you don't like an egg on your burger, I'm going to challenge you to take one of those. And in fact, I think I'm going to challenge you right this minute to take one of the double burgers.
Can I take like one bite of the, oh my God.
You can do, you have to go for a bite because wait a minute, there's fried chicken on it.
Oh my Lord. If I can,
well, you can do it.
Yeah,
How do you even do
You've
that?
got a lot of talent, Matt, but I don't think you can do
Matt. All right. There we go. I think the restaurant's going to put video of Matt and how to eat that burger, right? Look at, he hasn't even broken the yolk yet. That is impressive,
this is pretty heavenly.
So that's over at Made, and Don will be there on Tuesday night showing you how to eat your burger and enjoy.
Because you need instructions for that.
Now, another one where I'm wondering if somebody can conquer is the Ybor Burger from JR's Packing House. This one is so good. Shredded pork with grilled onions, Swiss cheese, their famous 999 sauce. I know, it's so good on the grilled Cuban bread. Look at even the tomatoes are so bright and fresh. And great news, Monday nights, the regular cheeseburger, the burger, $5 burgers are back on Monday nights at JR's Packing House. So a better reason to go out for a burger. Boom. Now, BurgerFi, we've all said, wow, young people, we love BurgerFi. I mean, they use all natural beef. It's really good. Their onion rings are ridiculous. And I'm going to start by talking about their veggie burger, because their veggie burger is so delicious, and it kind of tricks your brain a little bit because it tastes so moist and it has so many nice ingredients and their sauce on it. The CEO burger, that's that one right there.
The veggie burger.
The CEO burger is a double Wagyu and brisket blended burger, and it has tomato jam. I just love tomato jam. I see somebody smiling at the thought of tomato jam.
Is there bacon on that veggie burger?
Perhaps not. Perhaps that was soy bacon. You just keep eating your burger over there, Missy. And then last, and something that we have so often is Brew Burgers, and he told me they just got a new food truck. So look for the Brew Burgers food truck that's coming out. But really fun in their spin is the Buffalo-Palooza burger, and that's ground Angus chuck with buffalo sauce, grilled onions, and blue cheese crumbles. So if you can't decide if you should get the buffalo wings and your burger, you can just say, like, basically just go for the whole thing. And then, of course, a bacon cheeseburger, which is a real,
She's been looking at the bacon the entire segment.
Go for it. Go for it. We can compare burger notes even.
Oh, you know, watching this reminds me that not only do we get the greatest food on the Suncoast, we're lucky enough to get the greatest co-hosts on the Suncoast.
Absolutely. Matt McGee being a great sport. But hey, you know, if you join us to co-host, you usually get to get some pretty great food as well.
You got to go on the whole ride with us. And speaking of, thank you for going on this ride with us. A great way to look back and look at some of the great things we've been able to explore on the Suncoast.
That's right. It's been a busy month, though, and we have enjoyed it with lots more fun yet to come. Enjoy the rest of your day, and be sure to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast View.